Welcome to stage 2, where we stop just listing files and start peeking inside them. Picture this. Sarah finds a file on her server called simply backup. No extension, no clue what's in it. Is it text, a zip, an image, maybe even a virus? She needs a way to ask Linux what kind of file this really is without opening it, and that's exactly where the file command comes in. 4 letters, total X-ray vision, completely safe. So how does file actually see through the disguise? Every file format leaves a tiny fingerprint in its very first bytes, a pattern called a magic number. JPEGs always start with FFD8FF. PDFs literally begin with the letters %PDF. Zip archives start with PK. The file command reads just those opening bytes and matches them against a huge database of known fingerprints. So even if Sarah's mystery file is named backup, or someone renamed a PDF to secret XYZ, file sees right through it. Names lie, magic numbers don't. So let's actually try it. The syntax is just like CD, type file, a space, then whatever file name you're curious about. Look at these 3 examples. FileNotes.txt returns ACCI text, plain readable characters. FilePhoto.jpg goes further, telling us it's a JPEG and even the dimensions, 1920 by 1080. And there's Sarah's mystery backup, revealed as a zip archive. Notice the pattern: file name, colon, then what file actually found inside. Predictable every time. Now, file recognizes thousands of formats, but in real life you'll bump into the same handful again and again. ASCII text means plain readable characters, safe to cat or open in any editor. JPEG, PNG, and PDF are picture and document formats. Open those with a viewer, not the terminal. Zip archives unpack with unzip. ELF means a compiled program you run with SARN name. And that mysterious data label? It's file shrugging, generic binary, could be anything. One important warning: if you see data or ELF, do not cat or less it. Your terminal will fill with garbage characters. Once you're comfortable with plain file, 3 small options make it dramatically sharper. File followed by a star scans every item in the current folder, perfect for triaging a messy downloads directory in one shot. File B gives you the brief version, dropping the file name prefix, which is ideal when you're piping results into scripts. And File I returns the MIME type, things like text, HTML, or image, a JPEG, which is exactly what web tools and email systems speak. Let's see that star trick in action. Mia opens her downloads folder and finds 4 files with completely unhelpful names. Attachment 1 Contract Final, IMG May 2847 Monthly Report. The labels tell her nothing, but one quick file show, Eddie. Later, the contents reveal themselves: a PDF, a Word document, a JPEG photo, and an Excel spreadsheet. In about 5 seconds, the chaos becomes a clear inventory she can actually act on. Now, here's the trap almost every beginner falls into: trusting the extension. If a file is called report.pdf, it must be a PDF, right? Not necessarily. Extensions are just conventions, easy to rename and sometimes deliberately fake to disguise something harmful. The fix is the habit we've been building all along: run file first, especially on downloads or email attachments. It reads the actual magic numbers, takes 1 second, and tells you the truth the name was hiding. So once file tells you the truth, what do you actually do with that answer? It hands you off to the right tool. If it says ASCII text, you reach for cat to read it. If it says zip archive, you call unzip to extract it. And if it's text you want to measure, WCE gives you line, word, and byte counts. The pattern is always the same: type, then action. File identifies, and the next command takes over. Now it's your turn. 3 tiny exercises, about 5 minutes total. Start by running file mod bashers on a file you already know, just to see it confirm ASCII text. Then move into any folder and run file audio, 1 command, every file identified, like a quick forensic scan of the whole room. Finally, try file I to see the MIME type, the same label the web and email use. 3 angles, 1 trustworthy tool. And that's lesson 06 in the books. You can now identify any file on your system safely and instantly. Remember the 4 takeaways. File reveals the type, magic numbers don't lie, file EB scans everything at once, and file name extensions alone are never enough. Up next is cat, the bread and butter command for actually reading what's inside those files. If file told you it's ASCII text, cat is how you finally see it. See you in lesson 07.